This is Billy Pond, aka Bloody Bill, and you're watching my favorite clown, Mr. Tony of the Dead. Now let's go outside somebody's window and jack off already.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Mr. Tony of the Dead here, and I have another movie review for everybody out there. This one's on the movie called Frankenstein's Hungry Dead. This movie was sent over to me from Wild Eye Releasing, and it's a Wild Eye Releasing in association with Scorpio Film Releasing. What this movie is about, it's about a bunch of high schoolers, and they have this choice from their teacher. They're like sort of in trouble or something, and he said you can either spend the next couple Saturdays with me, or you can go with me to the wax museum. So they picked the wax museum. So they all go to this wax museum, and it's supposed to be in Salem, Massachusetts. It's escaping me the name of the place, but they go there, and the tour guide is he's very boring to them. He's a German guy. His name is Charles Frank, and he's just boring them, and they're just kind of being like typical jerk teenagers. And so the girl and a girl and a guy who are a couple, they make plans to come back later on at night and have sex there. She always wanted to have sex in a wax museum, so the guy's all game for it. Okay, sure. So they rig up the door with gum, and they come back at night, and they're trying to find the spot where to go. And then they see something, oh, that looks like that, that wax figure moved. And here it's the kids from their class overheard them talking about coming to that place at night. So they all decide, well, we're gonna come in here too. You didn't, you practically invited us because we overheard you like talking about it. So they decide they're gonna party while the other two go off and make whoopee. And so they go off and they do their thing. And then there's this one girl in the group who she's not really liked by anybody at all, but she's searching for her boyfriend who went missing. She had flyers up and everything. And here, what they don't realize is that the doctor, the tour guide is Charles Frank, who is actually a descendant of, he's the great grandson, I believe it is, of Victor Frankenstein. So now he's Charles Frankenstein. So he is trying to come up with the perfect human being. He has a bunch of failed experiments, and they kind of walk around. They're kind of dumb. They basically just rip people apart. They listen to what he tells them to do, and they rip people apart, and they get people for him so he can like take bits and pieces from people, like an arm, a leg, an eye, whatever, and he's trying to put them, trying to make them all together into this perfect human being in his eyes. And he's a mad scientist, obviously, and he does a really good job. The name of him is Michael, I don't know if I'm going to say this right, Thuber, I'm going to say. I'm horrible at name pronouncing. I'm horrible at talking. But anyway, he did a really well job, really good job in this movie. Everybody did. Everybody was pretty likable in this movie, which is amazing. But basically, they're trapped inside this wax museum, and they're trying to find their way out. And there's people, these creatures after them. So they're trying to get away from them. And I gotta tell you, I was pleasantly surprised with this movie. I thought with the name Frankenstein's Hungry Dead, which I believe it had another title, was Frankenstein's Wax Museum of the Hungry Dead or something like that. It was a little long of a title, but not much of a difference. But this was a fun watch. First off, in this wax museum was amazing. This wax museum had like all different universal monster creatures and hammer monsters. There was Tim Curry's, I don't know, it was like the devil guy that he played in Legend was there. And They Live. They had all types of different wax creatures. And it was just such a cool setting for a movie. I thought it was great. The story itself wasn't too bad. Like I said, everybody was likable. And I don't really think anybody did a bad job at acting this, to be honest. I thought everybody did was really good in this movie. There was a gay couple, 2 guys in it, and they did a really great job. Just the girl who was supposed to be the bitch, you know, played it off really well, and it was nice to like everybody in the cast. You know, I didn't hate anybody in the cast, and there was some CGI effects in it, mostly some blood splatter, and maybe like an eye popping out and stuff like that. And I didn't really care for that. I'm more of a practical effect guy. There were practical effects in this, but the CGI blood was kind of bad looking. But whatever, you know, it is what it is. But I thought this movie was definitely worth a watch. I mean, I think it's definitely worth a watch. I think people would really like this. And if you're interested in it, I'm going to have the trailer below in the description. But if you're interested in purchasing this, go on over to wildeyeReleasing.com and pick yourself up a copy. And it's worth it. I think it was a fun time. Definitely want to see more from this director. And there's a few other familiar faces in this movie as well that were in other. One in particular I can remember is from Murder University, and also who I said, Michael Thuber, I don't know him. He was in Exhumed. That's the first one off the top of my head that I could think of. But he was in that. He's in a lot of stuff that Wild Eye has allowed me to review. And he does a really good job. And he's always bald in other movies, and in this one he has hair, and you could tell like a close-up shot that it's not really hair, but he pulls off hair. He pulls off balding, or not balding. He pulls off a bald look and hair. It was good. I enjoyed this movie. I think other people will too. So yeah, that's it. And let me know what you thought about this movie if you've seen it, and if you plan on watching it, let me know what you thought after you've seen it. So that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later. Bye.